The movie guys named Nick and Jonah accompanying their friend Hailey, California, since she will move there because she got a scholarship from a very prestigious university, and since the road is very long, they decide to spend the night in a hotel, where Nick receives a message from a buddy Namid, who turns out to be a very good hacker already, who manages to get into Hailey's laptop and uses the camera to watch the man, then sends a photo off the hotel room to the boys and tells them that they are being watched. I'm scared. The next day the boys continue on their way to California when suddenly no more. He sends Jonas a photo off Hailey's car, so the guys stop at Aga's station, so I can't find the location where they were sent from them. Meanwhile, Heidi talk about the relationship they have since she will move. It is very likely that they will not be able to meet so often, so the Nickel guy says that they should break up so that it is not so difficult to find Thedrus. The boys go to their certain death, and when they arrive, they see that I did not kill. I was in an abandoned house, and I communicate Jonah. They are not afraid of death. They are going to investigate, but and that's why they hear Hailey screaming, and when they go to see what happened, they stand still to see that something is taking Kelly to the sky. After what happened, Nick wakes up in the hospital where a Don named Damon asks him how he feels, to which Nichols says that he just wants to see his friends, but Damon tells him they won't be able to yet since they are in isolation because they were in contact with an alien entity. Like he doesn't even want to see Hailey. He tells Damon that he feels great, but then his nose starts to bleed. Sodoman tells him, did you want to see Miss Stupid Face? Yes, of course, yes, of course, yes. When taking Nick to their room, Damon interrogates her where he asks things like, you have 10 fingers, are you from Earth, are you a human? Demons and Nick were an alien. Do you think he would tell you? I think not anymore. Afternoon, Damon Giovannica a room tourist, but in that the compy hears that Jonah is speaking to him through one of the ventilation ducts and tells him that something is wrong since he suspects they're experimenting with them, but just when he finished saying that, something grabbed. The next day he let him talk to Jonah, but he tells him that he won't be able to since they didn't rescue him, and to make Nick forget about it, Demon shows him a recording of the night that they went to the abandoned place, and he tells them no Maturdo, an alien who contacted them, and to prove it's true shows a photo of the buddy up close. It's much uglier. While Damon is taking Nick to his room, he catches a glimpse of Hailey, who he is in a coma, and since Nick does not trust Demon, he plans a strategy to escape from that place. As we see that he first leaves his room, then he ties the Julia's stretcher to his wheelchair, and finally he empties the exit door. But just at that moment Demon he discovers it and recaptures it later. Nick wakes up in a room next to Hailey, and when he was going gives a tremendous madraza since his legs do not work well, and when he takes off the sheet that covers her legs, Anita, if she has a heart attack, when she realizes that Damon changed them for some robotics like Demon Pekenikwa's scared. He asks her to calm down so he can explain to her what is happening. But Nick tells her come her face, I'm going to escape, so he uses his new legs to break the door with a kick and then takes Hailey on a stretcher since she's still very beaten. When leaving the supposed hospital, Hailey wakes up, so Nickel tells everything that is happening like this. He already tells her that they should go and ask for help, and luckily a little lady is passing by, so the boys get in her car and ask her to take them to the nearest gas station, and all the way to Nita tells them that she can talk to Thelians. When she gets to the gas station, Nick uses phone to call her parents, but unfortunately that thing doesn't work, and at the same time he sees his trip and his friends with dubious origins trailer, so Nick puts the super turbo to reach it, and meanwhile Kelly pulls out a gun out of nowhere and asks the Don to stop the trailer, and when the driver gets out of the trailer, Nikki Haley steals it elsewhere. Demon finds the Donato help the boys, so headaches her to the mysterious base to question her, and as her nose begins to bleed, the unfortunate Damon shoots her in the bald head. Later on, Nikki Haley, there Elizabeth, someone broke the road in the middle so that no one can cross to the other side, so they change their plans and go to hide in an abandoned factory at nightfall. Demon finds the house of the man in the trailer, and when he asks if he has seen Nikki Toholi, the Don freaks out and starts talking about very strange things, and he pulls out a gun to shoot Damon. But since the compa has better reflexes, he pulls out his hand pick. He sent him to dance with Annabelle and Cocky. On the other side, Nikki Hale heard the shots, so they go in search of a place to hide, and on the way they meet Jonah, who is dressed as Damon's henchman. Becca separately he camouflaged himself so that Heckle escaped, so the guys go to a safer place to spend the night, and while she is fine, Jet and Jonah tells him that they put robotic hands on him that have super strength. Jacqueline could not put robotic parts on her body because Nick rescued her in time. Yes, you got to this part of the video. Comment on the word ice cream. The next day, the boys drove looking for a way out, but on the way they meet Damon's henchman, so I don't take it back that he's so sucked to fight them family. You are Team Jonah or Evil Team Minions, and now the Madrazos are recommended. While Nekwihale are running away, poor Jonas goes with San Pedro. Remember me as a hero. While the boys are moving away from Area 51, Demon and his minions corner them ladder and make the trailer go boom. And since Akali is very injured, some paramedics take her in a helicopter, and when Demon approaches Nick to ask him talk him down, he competes. He finds out that Damon's name is not Kills Backward, so the Don tells him that he was the honest sending them the messages and photos and that he did it just to bring them to Area 51, and hearing that Nick feels betrayed by what he uses his robotic legs to literally run faster than Thefla's hand. A few seconds later, he goes through an invisible shield, and at that moment hears that he is on another planet, so Damon approaches and removes his helmet for Nick to realize. He realizes Thade is actually an alien while Lexi looks like what is going on here. Demon tells her that he and his friends were captured by other aliens and taken to his planet so that they can experiment with them by putting alien technology on them, and to prevent them from realizing that they are in another planet. They made a simulation of the desert, and at the same time it is revealed to us that the lady and Thegeth from the trailer were also human, only that they went crazy because their brains couldn't assimilate everything that was happening. That explains a lot of things in the end. Poor Dennis is left alone since he doesn't know where they took Callie, and that's how this story ends. Don't forget to comment what was your favorite part of. I would really appreciate the movie if you would leave a like, and for more videos like this, comment what you thought of this movie and what other movies you would like me to summarize. Remember to follow me in my networks like Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and share this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll wait for you in the next video.